What's going on, guys? It's GenSpeed, and today I got to bring you a little bit of my favorite game, SoCom. Okay, so little backstory here. I've played SoCom 1, 2, 3, CA, Confrontation. I played Confrontation the whole entire time it was there, from the day it came out to the very last day, January 28th, 2013. I played all of SoCom 3. I played all of SoCom CA, all the multiplayer. You know, 1 and 2, I didn't get to play as much of them because at that point in time I did not have broadband, but I did play the campaign modes. I did play a little bit of 2 at the very end when I got broadband internet. But yeah, this third-person tactical style shooter game that SoCom was, that I've loved since I was pretty young. It's what I wanted my whole gaming experience to be around. Is this work as a team, no respawn, non-Call of Duty style game, and that's what I love. So I've been playing this since like 2001, you know, online since 2004, and throughout the years we've had our rocky spots. You know, when Confrontation came out for SoCom or for PlayStation 3, it definitely had a rocky. I still loved it because I loved the series, I love the game. You know, then Zipper came out with SoCom 4, which is not SoCom at all. Doesn't even deserve having the title SoCom. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm a dedicated player, and when it finally went offline, it kind of left this void of gaming that I didn't know what to do anymore. And I searched around. You know, I think I played The Last of Us the most. It was the closest I could get to that SoCom-like third-person tactical experience. But even then, it still wasn't the best game. But yeah, so shortly before Confrontation went offline, though, we heard about a startup Kickstarter program for a up-and-coming company called Soft, who was creating a spiritual successor to the SoCom 2 franchise, I guess you could say, and got excited about that. It was going to be coming out for console, you know, and I can say one thing: I think that's going to be a good game. It has now come out for alpha. I have played a little bit of gameplay on it. I can personally say it's not my favorite game, but I think that's because it's just not finished and it's not done yet. I feel like the developers are a little unexperienced and they're moving slow. I think they're doing the best they can. I don't know if they know what they're doing though. But yeah, it's not been the best experience playing that game, but it's still, you know, it has potential. I can say overall gameplay, it's the closest thing to SoCom I've seen. It's just not there yet. But you know, I got that, and it fell kind of short. My dreams, like playing SoCom again, when I realized that game wasn't the best, it kind of, I felt like I was depressed again about not being able to play SoCom. And that's when I heard about Socom Source, which is what I'm bringing you here today. This is Socom Source, and it's a website developed by a guy named Redline. That's his handle on the game, at least. Okay, so Redline has basically started off, I think it was a little over a year ago. He decided to come in with a mod in the workshop on Steam for the game Counter-Strike Go. And what he did was he basically took a pre-existing first-person shooter that had a kind of tactical feel and put a third-person spin with the old SoCom maps. He actually, you know, he built to scale these SoCom 1 and 2 maps for us to play. And yeah, I tried it out on CS:GO, and it felt good. It just, once again, it didn't feel great. And you know, a lot of the community was playing it. We had a few people playing at night. And, you know, I didn't last very long on CS:GO. I got bored of it. I went back to the PS4 and started playing, I think, The Last of Us again. And then I heard about Insurgency. Okay, so what happened was Redline and his developers found Insurgency, which is another game for PC that he has gone and decided to modify, do the workshop again. And what I can say is he felt like this had a more SoCom style feel to it. He was able to do more things with it as far as getting that SoCom feeling game, and I will say this, it worked out for him. He's done an excellent job. This game has felt wonderful, and the great thing about Redline is he actually listens to the community. Unlike some developers where you have, you know, other people over them saying, oh no, you can't do this, you need to make it feel more like Call of Duty, you know, third person, what's that, just put it first person, it'll be fine, they'll love it anyways. No, he gets to take exactly what we're telling him and try to transform that into what kind of gameplay we want. And he's done a good job. Now, he is still, because it's a mod of a game, he can't do everything, and he's limited to what Insurgency will let him do. And I know he works kind of hand in hand with some of the developers of Insurgency to kind of make this game better for him, you know. And he's trying real hard here, and I will give him and his team props for that. He's done a wonderful job, and I will honestly say that he has brought he's filled that void in me for that SOCOM filling game. I play this every night, and here in the last few months, we've seen a huge spike in players. You know, we've gone from 20 to 30 players to, you know, to 80 players at night, and it's still growing. That's been in a month. You know, I haven't been playing this mod for very long, and it's spiked here recently, and that's just because he's doing such a good job with it, and I truly think it'll continue to grow as long as he continues to work on it. Right now we've got 10 maps. We've got, you know, Crossroads, which you can see here. He's got Frostfire. He's got, you know, he's got a lot of other original SOCOM maps, Death Trap, Sandstorm, you know, good maps, and he's working on more. You know, there's rumors. I know for CS:GO he had released Fishhook, but there's rumors that he's, you know, bringing Fishhook to the gameplay here. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what he's working on. You can tell he's constantly working on stuff. But what I like most about Redline is he jumps into the rooms, he talks to you. You know, last night he jumped into my room. He was like, hey, you know, we were playing, he has a co-op mode on here that uses some of the Insurgency maps, and we were talking. He was like, yeah, this is an Insurgency map. I said, well, that's pretty cool, but you know, this would be awesome as a, you know, an 8v8. Awesome. He said, yeah, we've talked about that. He said, what game mode would you do on this? And that's the cool part. I mean, I'm not getting towards this, but what I'm trying to say was he asked me a question on what I would do. He's listening. He wants our opinions. So if you want to make this game better, you get on, you play, you check him out, because he also has this thing where he does this like weekly podcast on Twitch, and it's pretty cool because he gets on there and kind of lets you know what's going on. He takes your questions and answers. You know, he does that for you and kind of helps you, and it also helps him move the game forward. So check that out. He does it every Monday night. I think it's 9 o'clock Central Time on Twitch. Check him out under Socom Source. Yeah, I mean, this game feels like SOCOM, y'all, and the gameplay feels wonderful. I'm enjoying myself. I mean, I really don't know what to tell you anymore. Yeah, there's still downfalls. Some of the things that, you know, we wish he would work. I know he's limited, and I heard that he can't do some of this stuff. But, you know, the fact that you can't see your ammo counts, you don't know how many rounds you have left in your clip. You know, name tags. So you get TK'd a lot on this game because friendly fire is on, but you get TK'd in it because the name tags are kind of hard to see. They don't show up like right off the bat, so you may think it's a bad guy, but it's actually your teammate, and before you know it, you've shot him and killed him. You know, that's something. But the thing is, he's working on this stuff. You know, I know there was arguments and some problems at the beginning because the guns, they jumped around, the recoil was too bad, and they fixed that. He came in and he patched that up, and the recoil got a lot better. And then he, you know, there's talks about the reload time taking too long. He came in and fixed that. And so he's constantly working on it, y'all. And the only way to make this game better is to get y'all in here and start playing it and helping him develop the game from there. You know, and the thing about this game is it's pretty cheap, and it doesn't demand a high graphics card or anything. You know, I'm not playing with a great computer. I just got into PC gaming. I don't have a gaming computer. I bought a Dell XPS from Office Depot for, I think it was $650. It had a good processor, but a crappy graphics card. But, you know, I got it on sale, and my graphics card's just a 720 GT, NVIDIA GT. And I'm on here getting, you know, right now I'm not averaging, as you can see in the top left-hand corner, I'm averaging 50 frames right now. But my frames drop quite a bit when I start doing the OBS recording software. So normally I'm getting 70, 80 frames, which is more than a PlayStation 4. You know, if a PlayStation 4 does at 60 frames. So there's plenty enough for playing. And, you know, I can say that, you know, I'm not hindered by that, my graphics card. I feel like I'm still able to play perfectly fine. So yeah, guys, get on, check this out, check them out on Socom Source. That's where you do everything through from signing up. Remember, the game is pretty cheap. You can find it for $1. You know, if you buy it off Steam, it's $15. Sometimes it goes on sale. Once you download that, you have to go to Socom Source, subscribe to him, and then download the workshop stuff. He's got a video there. You can check all that out. Pretty easy to find out how to do. I did it, and I'm not a genius. So yeah, check it out if you have a computer that's capable. If not, and you're really missing that SOCOM feel, and you don't have a computer, and you have the money to spend, but you kind of been like, I don't know if that H-hour is going to do it for me. What I can say is this is a fun game, and if you're absolutely a fan of SOCOM, you will have fun on this if you give it a chance. So, yeah, guys, I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned. I will try to bring you some more updates as this game goes on from here. Like I said, I've only been doing it so long, so I don't know some of the stuff that he's fixed. But from now on, when I hear more about what he's fixed, I will update y'all. So subscribe to me, like this video, and I appreciate it, y'all. Catch y'all next time.